All right, perfect. So we are live now.
Hello?
Um, Timber, you're back.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, now let me just go to the YouTube and hopefully we can hear ourselves on here. We should be able to do that. Um, all right. Yeah, I'm talking. Are you talking? Say something, Tim.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm talking. Are you talking? Yeah, perfect. Sweet. All right. Good
Is
day. All right. So
echo?
welcome. A little echo there, yeah. All right, so welcome. So we're back after round three. It's great to have everyone back again. It's been an interesting year so far. Definitely some interesting things that we can cover off on the weekend as well too. We've got some plays to look forward to preview for this round as well too. Also, we can also have we got Tim back as well too. Um, how are you, Tim? How are you? You all good, Tim?
Oh, yeah, I'm back now.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah, sweet. So, all right. So, I just started so we are here with Roaring Lion plus our AFL fantasy plus Tim, who's a big cat fan as well too, and Brisbane. We both all had a good win on the weekend, and I tipped Geelong by 8 points, and I got perfect margin, so I won the tip in the competition I'm at. How did you go with the tip in?
The app stuffed me up again. Bloody app.
Did you tip Carlton or Melbourne? Was it you that? I think you were saying I think you went Carlton, was it? Or
I picked Melbourne, but they gave me Carlton for some reason.
and the one that we all stuffed up was Port and West Coast. If I had West Coast, I would have had a perfect 7 and missed by 0.
And me not picking Essendon being silly.
I wonder why you picked this. They're they're looking horrible at this stage, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, but I've got an idea, but I don't know if he's gonna. I know it's best 18, but you think Paris is a good hold?
Oh well, you're jumping way ahead. Why don't we? That's a good thing. We can what we can do. We can go through the games coming up, and then what we'll do. Oh yeah, we'll do our negative plus three. Then we'll do our games coming up. Plus, we've got a lot of listener questions this week, so you'll be able to help answer them as well too. So we've got about 10 questions to go through as well. So that's pretty good. Um,
10.
yeah, we got a lot of questions this week, so good to see. So, well, let's start off with your team. What did you score, and what was your rank? Oh, how did you go?
uh, how do I find it? Oh, here we are. 18-13.
Oh, so you beat me this week. What was your ranking overall now?
And 19,000 for the week and 19,000 for the year.
Yeah, so pretty much the same ranking. You same 1919. That's pretty cool. What was your plus threes?
Uh, Maybe Max Holmes. I brought him in this week.
That was a sneaky move. You didn't say anything about that.
Yeah,
And what was
and
your what about your negative three?
probably be Paris, but I'm thinking of holding him this week.
And I believe you got rid of Blackiston and he got his high score too, 70, which was unbelievable. He scored more than Parrish. That's crazy.
No, he didn't. He got less.
No, Blackiston got 70. What did Parrish get? 68.
73.
Oh, oh, I see. So I don't have Parrish. I thought he had 60. Oh, that was a week before he got 68. Um, yeah, so I went rubbish. I brought in Ross instead of Pickett. If I got in Pickett, I would have been top 200 still, but I lost 60 points out of that. And now I'm 1778. I scored 30,000 rank, terrible, and then top 1,000 still. So still holding on to top 1,000. I've got like I'm 5 points away from inside the. I'm 5 points behind 900th, 50th spot. So it's pretty tight up in the top 1,000 at the moment. So
I
60
can't.
points separating the top 200.
I can't check how far I'm away. How does it tell me?
Uh, how come? Oh, does it just show your area, does it? Or
I don't know how you get all the where's top 100 ranked and all that. I can't see it.
because if you go to like ranking, it comes up under here, and also if you come up under rankings, it will show there, and it also shows under uh if you go to the Open Dream Team Asylum that we're in the league, that I got the code there, it will also show as well too, which is handy. So my +3, probably LDU, he did a right 125, and my captain, she's 136 vice captain, so pretty happy with that. -3, would probably be Zeri for going from 152 to 55, and then his score didn't even count, and he's out for 3 weeks. So, and all I heard was people laughing at it all day long. So that was that's my -3.
I thought you said Bruin, but lucky. Huh.
Oh, Bruin also forgot about him. Yes, he's frustrating owner. Last couple of years, I had him twice for 40s. I got rid of him. He got 80s, and I got back him again. He got 40s again. So, yeah, no, Bruin's frustrating. Same as Scrimshaw as well. All right. Um. All right. So now let's have a look at the preview for the week ahead. So, um, let's see. So we got Brisbane Lions versus Collingwood. So my team. Josh Dacos averages 85.2, 2 out of 11 tons, and Dunkley averages 96.6, 8 out of 14 tons. Now, I don't like trading on Thursdays because obviously teams aren't finalised, especially for the Monday game this week, and Sunday teams won't be finalised until after Thursday game. So who are you looking at in this game?
No one, I don't think.
Yep. You're not getting Nick Dacos either?
Yeah, no, but everyone likes Nick Dacos.
He's a flog.
I reckon he's going to average 125 this year.
Yeah. And you don't have him?
No, you keep saying
Oh,
don't get him.
what's that?
You keep saying don't get him, don't get him. Well,
Oh,
everyone's.
no, I probably won't get him, but you can get him if you want. You don't have any history with him like I do.
What
What?
history?
Well, I've just never been a fan of him, but I think you like him though.
Not really. I do like the players, but it doesn't bother me who. I don't like Wayne. That's who I don't like.
Oh, yeah, Rayner's all right. He's pretty cool. Yeah, and I suppose I don't not a big fan of Bailey Smith. Harry Haver got the photographers last year. But, yeah. Um.
That's
What?
your that's your opinion.
Yeah, that's true. Just like you with Rayner, how you don't like Rayner. I think because after he tackled Bailey Smith last year, I don't think many Geelong supporters like that.
No, it was that Premier final last year.
Yeah, I was sitting right there where that happened. I was right behind that when that happened. That Geelong player was pushing Rayner all game, and then he finally caved in, and yeah, they went back at each other. Pinching, that's right. He was pinching him. All right. W yeah, so, yes, but it's gonna be the preliminary final, um, game again, Brisbane Collingwood, so they'll have a bit of history against them each other. Who are you, tipping in this game?
I was doing tipping there as well.
Yeah, Brisbane Collingwood, who are you tipping?
I say draw.
Oh, I'll go for Brisbane by 8 points there.
8 points again.
Alright, yep, I like doing 8 points. See, it comes up quite often. Geelong won by 8 points last week. All right. Good Friday. So I'll be down at my church and then a church picnic this day, so that'll be fun. Are you going? What are you doing for Good Friday? Anything or?
Probably working out trays and eating lots of chocolate. And
Yeah. Normally you'll get chocolate on Sunday. Friday's more for like hot cross buns and stuff like that.
I've got
Um,
finger buns more like hot cross buns.
oh, finger buns, is it?
Yeah, have you tried baked beans hot cross buns?
Oh, gee, that'll make you fart. Baked beans. Uh,
Yeah, they're new ones. They got them out. Woolies.
oh, oh, it's funny how as soon as Christmas is finished, they put out Easter stuff, and as soon as Easter stuff, they put Christmas stuff out again. So yeah, so the players out here, we got LDU only averages 70.20 out of 9 tons. Sheasel likes playing Carlton, 117.24 out of 5 tons, averages of 117.2. And Walsh, 85.3 average, 0 out of 6 tons against North. So LDU and Walsh have not tonned up against each other at all in any of the games they played, and Sheasel have turned out 4 out of 5 tons. Who are you looking at in this game?
Uh, I don't think I'll be getting any of them, but I think I like the look of McCurtzer this week. I've got him, but he's I reckon he's going to be back into defence again.
Do you think it was like a once-off against Essendon because they're such a bad team to score against, or do you think it was like? Do you think he'll get his role back? Because the first 2 games he looked pretty bad, McCurcher, and then he scored well last game. Do you think he's going to stay in that role, or what do you think?
The coach says he's going to be playing defender, bit of defence and midfield this year, so that's pretty good, I think. And
Yeah, so that will be
Daniel was up forward last at the start of the first quarter, and he moved back to midfield again.
because Daniel's normally been playing down defence half the time. I noticed.
Yeah.
So maybe they swing over, maybe they swap over then. Who are you tipping out of this one? This is hard tip. North or Carlton?
Probably North Melbourne.
Yeah, I reckon it,
Rubbish.
it's tough. Oh, actually, most of the teams this week are pretty tough to tip. Yeah, that's a tough one. I'll probably have to tip North as well too. All right, this next Good Friday game. So there's actually after having no Good Friday games for years and years, now they've got 2 games on the air. All right, so we've got Adelaide versus Fremantle. Sarong averages 82 out of 6 tons, and Brayshaw averages 97.65 out of 8 tons, and Dawson still might not be playing. So keep a watch on that. Who are you looking out in this game for?
Well, I just heard the news 5 minutes ago that Dawson and Taylor Walker are back from injury, so I think they're going to be playing this week.
Oh, so he's back, is he?
Yeah, the coach said just a minute ago on the.
Because on the news yesterday, they weren't sure if he's going to be back or not.
Well, they just confirmed it that they're going to be playing Walker and Dawson.
Oh, that's a Timber exclusive there.
And do you think Michelle's a good pick still, or?
Well, he's pretty cheap, isn't he? And he's got a low break even. He's got like a break even like 33 or something like that, and he's still pretty cheap. And he's obviously probably going to get midfield status too, as well. Do you reckon?
I have no idea. I didn't know that.
Oh, he should do, because he's been playing midfield, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. So yeah, no. So he's still a decent pick. Just means you have to trade on Friday. What time is he playing?
Night time.
Oh, good. Well, in a way, that's good. Let me have a look. Nighttime. So, nighttime. Let's have a look. Um, what it will be 4:15 WA time. So the teams for Sunday will be finalised just before the games start.
Yeah.
However, the Hawthorn Geelong game, the teams won't get set until
Sunday,
Sunday.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, yep. So Brew might not play because he got injured. Remember?
Oh yeah, but I reckon he'll play.
You reckon he'll play?
Yeah. Are you going to get him a Silly this week, or are you not?
Well, I'll get to trades after, but
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah. Um. Who are you tipping? Adelaide and Fremantle.
Probably Adelaide, I reckon, by 9 points.
Oh, almost 8 points there. I'm gonna go for Adelaide there. Um.
But by how much?
8 points. Um. All right. So now we got Saturday: Richmond versus Port Adelaide. Um. Toronto averages 87.3 out of 9 tons, 3 out of 9 tons. We have 145 in there. Butters averages 84.5 with 4 out of 10 tons against Richmond. Um, who are you looking at between Richmond and Port Adelaide? I know there's one player I'm looking at.
Mm, I call him the Rat. Watkins, is it?
Radigalia there. Oh,
No, the
Watkins,
Rat.
you mean?
Yeah, Watkins. I call him the Rat because he's a nickname.
Well, have you
That's
got him? Have you? Or
no. What I'm concerned about is job security. That Ollie Wines might be coming back in this week or next week.
oh yeah, true. That's a good point. Rosie's still out injured. They also lost the other guy, Radigalia, but he plays defense.
And Todd Marshall won't be playing this week. That I heard on the news. Like him and medically are out this week.
Yep. And also who there's two I'm looking at is not Sean Burgoyne but Jason Burgoyne. He's been really good. He's got low break even. He's still pretty cheap. He's been scoring hundreds and that, and also Jaden Short as well too. So those two I'm looking at. Do you reckon one of those are good or?
Mm, I think so.
Who are you tipping out of these spuds?
Well, I reckon Tigers might have their first win this week.
Yeah, especially after Port losing to West Coast on the weekend.
That's tough. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe Port, but yeah, Richmond will have a big chance at this, I think. Um, West Coast versus Sydney. McErnie averages 73.60 out of 5 tons, and Grundy, he does well against Eagles. He averages 100.68 out of 16 tons. So that's interesting. Who are you looking at trying to get for this game, West Coast and Sydney?
Mm, I was looking at Dersma. What's his break even?
Dersma. Let's have a look.
You got 80s last couple of weeks. I can see what you're doing there.
-6, his break even.
Hmm.
-6. So still pretty low break even. I didn't get him either. I thought he was a bit too expensive, and now he's turned out to be quite a good rookie.
Yeah, but you still got chance to get these casting ridden players. It might help you
True.
wise up in value. Like I normally go up in value.
Yeah, I've got about 21.4 million team value at the moment. What's your team value say?
21.3 now.
That's all right. So pretty close with our team value then,
Yeah, I'm
because
just need to catch up in points now.
yep, you're I think a couple of 100 points behind me, aren't you?
Yeah, if I have a good week this week, you have a bad week, then
You just want me to have a bad week. Oh, and yeah, and also Devon Robertson's going to be missing a week too, by the way, because the MRO. He's facing a
oh,
week off.
well, this is a week, not 2 weeks.
Yep, it could be worse than 3 weeks, like Cherry. Um, all right, so now our Easter Sunday, we got Melbourne versus Gold Coast. Here's an
Oh, you
interesting.
tip, you tip. You forgot your
Uh,
tip.
I tip Sydney. Who are you tipping?
Sydney.
All right, perfect. All right. Now, Easter Sunday, here's quite a few averages here. So, Melbourne versus Gold Coast. Gaunt averages 97.47 out of 13 tons. Steele averages 103.1, 6 out of 10 tons. Anderson averages 98.9, 3 out of 7 tons. And Miller averages 94.2, 5 out of 13 tons. And Miller's on target to get forward mid status. Gawn's been doing well. Steele's been great the last few weeks. What players are you looking at for this game? It seems to be quite popular, this one.
Mm, I don't know. Is Petrarca back this week or not?
No, I thought he's out for like 4 to 6 weeks, I got told.
People keep saying that he's back this week. I don't know if it's joking or I think he
Well,
might.
the
Where's
injury
he?
list will be coming out soon. AFL injury list. Wonder if there's an updated list. Let's have a look. Dan said there's no Todd Marshall this week, by the way.
Oh.
Let's have a look. What are we looking at? Gold Coast.
Yeah.
It still got updated from last week, so it hasn't updated yet. So find out a bit later. Today the injury. Who are you tipping out of Melbourne and Gold Coast?
Probably Gold Coast by 81.
Are you going to say 8 points there? You reckon that's a smashing? Wow, I'm going to tip Gold Coast by 8 points.
I mean 18. Sorry, not 81.
I was going to say, yeah, that's a smashing. Yeah, there'll be some interesting players in that one. All right, Bulldogs versus Essendon. Bontempelli, actually, his worst team he plays is Essendon. He only averages 90.6, 6 out of 14 tons. English averages 93.9, 3 out of 8 tons. Richards averaged 71.4, 1 out of 9 tons. And Merritt averages 93, 6 out of 14 tons. Who are you looking at for the Bulldogs and Essendon?
Well, probably. I'm stuck with Essendon players at the moment. I
You
can't
got
get.
a few of them, don't you?
Yeah.
Who's your Essendon players that you got? Parrish.
Oh yeah, Paris is bad. Caldwell, he's alright, and that fellow, he's a bit cheap. I don't know how much is he worth.
Farrow, yeah, he's pretty cheap. He's worth $337,000.
I think is he still get next week or this week?
Break even of 6. He's coming off a 66, so it's not too bad. Pretty cheap there.
He's got a tough draw though. He's got Bulldogs, Wolves. Got.
Yeah, woof woof. The and I find that Bontempelli Bulldogs got a tough draw after this. After this game, they have 4 tough games. So I don't really want to buy into Bontempelli because he's got such a tough run after this. Got an easy game this week, but it's tough for Dogs after.
Got Bridwick still. Is it Bridwick or Budwick?
Yeah, Butterick, he's a Sputterick the other week.
Spaderick. What about? Oh, I got English. I forgot about English.
Yep, I've got English.
Is he a good captain option this week against Blackiston?
Yeah, well, he could be good. Hopefully that my vice captain will score enough, so I don't have to worry about a captain.
Hmm. You never know.
The last 4 years I've done a vice captain on Friday, and the last 4 years they've all scored bad. I don't know what it is with Good Friday. Maybe I'm supposed to be focusing on church instead of footy. That's probably why it's my maybe it's a bad curse that why they score bad on Good Friday. But yeah, so hopefully the captain will be against Essendon maybe.
You got Shizu, haven't you, vice captain?
Yep, Sheasel against Carlton. He's got 4 out of 5 tons. I haven't owned Sheasel until this season, so that's why I thought I better own him this year at least. Have you owned him before? Or?
Not last year, but I still made top 100 without him last year. I can't believe it.
So no Sheasel and you still made top 100.
Yeah.
That's like me. I've never had Josh Day. I mean, I never had Nick Dacos. I mean, um,
I don't
and
think I had Nick Dacos either last year either.
what about Barry Smith?
Yeah, I had him, and I had Max Homan, Myers last year too.
Oh, the Geelong, the whole Geelong team.
Yeah.
And you had Baldwin as well, who never played.
Yeah, it was the year before. I want
Oh
putting him
yeah,
on.
remember that? Remember that? You got him in for one game and couldn't get rid of him.
Yeah.
Ah, I avoided that trap. Everyone had him. He was like a Walton Roberts.
Uh, I reckon
So
Bulldogs
yeah,
by heaps.
who tipping out of Bulldogs and Essendon?
Bulldogs by heaps.
How many points?
Uh, 30, 30.
30.
I
Well,
think
that's pretty close still.
I only said $30 then, but I reckon it's at 30 points.
Yeah, that's a lot closer than you said Gold Coast. You were saying Gold Coast by 81 at one stage.
Yeah, well, I meant to say 18.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Bulldogs. Easter Monday. Hawthorn
What, by
versus Geelong.
8 points again, or?
Yeah, 8 points. All right. So surprisingly, this stat that I found out, a lot of people trying to get Bailey Smith in this week, but have listened to what he averages. Well, you can guess. Guess how much he averages against Hawthorn without
Uh,
looking. Don't look. Just have a guess.
90,
No, lower,
85,
lower,
80.
lower.
Really?
Yep,
70, 70.
71.7, and he has had 0 out of 7 tons. He doesn't like playing Hawthorn. He averages 71 against Hawthorn. So a lot of people trying to buy him in this week, and I'm like, oh, looking at that stat, he doesn't do quite well against Hawthorn, so they must like shut him down or something.
Yeah, I think Scrimshaw tagged him last year.
Oh, your favourite player. He does
Yeah,
a defending tagging role, does he?
yeah, he does.
And he's going to be your dad's captain this week.
Yeah, that's what he said.
The so who are you looking out of this game? Also, Bruin might not, depending on how if he gets up or not, you might need to trade him or not. So, what are you thinking of Bruin? You reckon you're going to trade him or keep him?
Keep him. We got other issues in our team to fix up, I think.
That's true. That's true. He'll probably be hopefully he'll be named on Sunday. If not, I might get in someone else. But yeah, Hawthorn and Geelong. So that's going to be interesting. Who are you tipping in this one?
Oh, I never liked Hawthorn, so Cats by 10 points.
How come you don't like Hawthorn? What's happened to them? What did they do?
And nothing, just don't know. The song when they keep beating us in the finals from a long time ago.
Oh
Three,
yeah, the happy team at Hawthorn. They're all happy song. Is that
Yeah,
yeah? That,
the Kennett curse, so I call
that's right. Yeah, the Kennett curse put the curse on them.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it worked out in your favour, didn't it? Because you kept beating them and they kept losing, wasn't it?
Yeah, we keep beating them with what, 13, 14 away, and Hawthorn beat us in the 2015 preliminary final, I think it was.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, the don't worry, I don't like Collingwood, so I suppose your Hawthorn is like Collingwood for me then.
Uh,
Yeah.
Collingwood.
So we beat them in the prelim last year. I was happy with that. I was at that game. I saw the people leaving early. It was amazing. Um, yeah. So I was actually at the. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. So Brisbane played Collingwood right in the prelim, and Hawthorn played Geelong in the prelim, and they're all both playing each other this weekend. See that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
I was at that. Do you know? I flew into Melbourne last year on the day of the prelim of Hawthorn and Geelong, and then I got tickets to the game, and I went to the game that night when I flew in. I was
Okay,
at the Hawthorn Geelong game.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then I stayed. The next night I went to the Brisbane Collingwood prelim. Then I stayed the whole week in Melbourne. I didn't fly back, and then I stayed for the Brisbane Geelong grand final. So I went to 3 games in the final, or 4 games in the final, sorry, because I also went to Melbourne 2 weeks beforehand. But I went to all the prelim games plus the grand final and the first week of the final. So I did pretty good effort to get to most of them.
Who are you going for in that game?
Um, well, because I was a bit sad after we got smashed by Geelong, I was hoping that Hawthorn won because otherwise we might have got smashed again by Geelong. But that didn't really happen. So um, we beat, we ended up winning. Um, I don't know how we turned it around so fast in 2 weeks, but yeah, it was a bit of two different games, that's for sure. Um, well, you were going for Geelong, weren't you, in Hawthorn?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
nervous, heart pumping, pump.
yeah. Especially the first half would have been tight there, and especially when that Hawthorn jumped up in the front at the start.
And Max Holmes kicked I reckon he got him going in that third quarter.
And then Dangerfield, I watching. He was having his best game he's had in a long time. He was everywhere,
He was.
and then he knocked Jeremy Cameron out in the grand final. So he
Dangerfield.
definitely I don't know what he was doing that for, but yeah. Who are you tipping? Hawthorn Geelong? Oh, you're tipping Geelong, aren't you?
Yeah, about 10 points.
Oh, not 8 points there. It's close to 8 points.
Well, it's been close these Easter games.
All right, we got a lot of questions here. Um, all right. Bryce says, surprised you haven't had Dersma before, number one draft pick, playing at the Eagles. Yeah, I've heard of him. Oh, oh, they're talking to someone else. All right, let's try and get these photos. I've got some photos of some questions and some trades, and see what you think. All right, so let's have a look here. People asking. Dimos was asking. Let's find what Dimos said. Um, let me try and find it.
But
Um,
Dimahar Gold Coast.
which one?
Not the coats of Gold Coast, is it?
Yeah, Dimos. That's what we call.
Uh,
That's
not Dimmer Hardwick then.
um, where is it?
He's
Uh,
not the coats of Gold Coast, is it? Dimmer.
all right. So,
Uh,
um, all right. This one. Tim is trading out Parrish and Bruin, and he's going for Dacos and Bailey Smith. What are your thoughts on this one?
oh, Jesus. Rich Dacos, is it? Nick,
Josh
is it?
Dacos. Josh Dacos.
Uh, I do like the Joss pick, but the Betty Smith, I reckon, maybe go a bit value, maybe Bont or someone.
Yep.
Bontempelli.
Yeah, I feel that. he might need to fix up one of his rookies because if he's going two primos and he's trading out Parrish and Bruin, um, yeah, you might need a bit more value, a bit more cash up your sleeve, just in case. He was got $77,000 remaining, but because next week's going to be best 22, you might want to leave a little bit of cash in the bank. But that's my thoughts. But Josh Dacos is a great pick. I like Josh Dacos as well. But yeah, like Tim said about Bailey Smith, maybe someone else besides Smith,
Maybe Max
especially
Holmes.
against North.
Max Holmes is pretty unique.
And he's cheaper, it's 100K cheaper as well too.
Yeah.
All right, this one is from Luke Andrew. So he's trading out Carroll and he's trading out Petraka and he's bringing in Watkins and he's bringing in Myers. What are you thinking of that one?
That's the same trades I'm gonna do.
Is that the same you're going to do?
uh,
He's copying your trades.
well, it's not copying mine, but maybe what do you think about keeping Petrarca and then or get rid of Paris? Who would you
Well,
keep, Paris or Petrarca?
I would keep Parrish because he's playing. I'd never like to trade green dots on a buy. You'd rather have players that are injured or not coming back for a bit to get traded out. So, Petraka I would trade because you might have more injuries at the moment. Like Murdoch's still injured as well too. So you don't want to be stuck with too many red dots because next week is best 22, and who do you think's going to play next week? Do you think Parrish is going to play, or do you think Petraka's going to play? Petraka's going to be out for another 1 or 2 weeks, whereas Parrish, as no is a spud, but at least he probably still get a 70 at least, whereas Petraka will get zero. So I probably would trade Petraka off.
Hmm. Paris. I don't like him in your team.
Um,
Oh, what do you go Paris down to Desma and fix up and go Petrarca to Michele? What do you do that?
so Parrish, what down where?
The Desma break
Yeah.
even. Petrarca to Michele and these with 350 in the bank for next week.
Hmm. Well, I would. But what are you going to do with Petraka? You're going to keep him, are you? Or
No, I said Paris to Desma and Petrarca to Michele.
oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you'll have a lot of money in the bank that way. Next week you can go from a rookie up to like a mid primo or primo. Then are you sure Parrish is your only bad player? Because surely there's more players to fix up besides Parrish.
Mm, okay.
Well, do you have Murdoch still? Do you have
Yeah, but Murdoch.
Carroll?
Yeah, but Murdoch's gonna be he'll be coming back in the next 3 weeks and still got low break even. So
Yeah, he's got a low break even, but just I'll have to see what his injury report is. If he's more than a couple of weeks, then yeah, it might be a bit tricky. What about? Do you have anyone else like that's not playing, that's injured, or someone that's maxed out?
I got Cal there.
Yeah, you could do Carroll. He's not playing this week. Um, all right, this one is from Wade. Wade, your mate Wade. Petraka and Baker out. I have no idea why anyone would have Baker. And he's gonna bring in Bontempelli and Marshall, but we found out Marshall might not even be playing this week.
Yeah,
Um,
Marshall's out. He's out for next 2 weeks apparently.
yeah, and Bontempelli's playing Essendon. He's got an easy fixture this week, but then the next 4 games are pretty tough for Bulldogs. So I probably wouldn't want to spend up all the way for Bontempelli, but you could maybe spread your money out. It says he's still got $617,000. So maybe instead of getting Marshall, he might upgrade him to a better player and get someone else. Maybe like get another primo instead of Marshall. Maybe. What are you
Yeah,
thinking of that one?
probably get with Shelley or someone like that, or Manna from Cats is good.
Yep. Yeah,
Or
Mana's pretty
or
good.
is cheap. Rick's is cheap.
Oh, your favorite. Um, and Dimos is asking this question. I think that's directed at me though, because he goes, he tagged me as well. He says, Josh Dunkley an option. Reese knows the Lions. Yes, I do know the Lions. All right. So Josh Dunkley, he's pretty good. He does a lot of tackling as well too. He loves a tackle. He's a bit like a Dave Robertson, likes to tackle. He does sometimes do tagging roles. If Barry's not playing, if Barry doesn't play, then Dunkley will tag. If Barry is playing, then Dunkley normally gets let loose a little bit, and he still does a few shutdown roles as well. He's probably one of our most defensive midfielders. A lot of our midfielders are attacking, where he actually is a defender type midfield. So he's a defensive mid, but he still can score points. He's still quite unique. He's averaging about 90 this year at the moment. His last round, he got 91. Brisbane do, after Collingwood, they have a better fixture because we play North Melbourne, Melbourne, Essendon, and Carlton. So if we can beat Collingwood this week, we might have a chance to go win one, two, three, four, five. We might be able to win five of the next 7 games as well. So usually when we win, we score quite well too because our game style is pretty good. They like to chip and kick around a lot, and that means there's lots of 6 points as well too because you get the mark and a kick. Having said that, I actually have no Lions players in my team just because we got a better depth this year compared to last few seasons, and that's why I avoided like players like Gallup and a few others. Because I feel like their roles will get swapped around a lot. Same with Zorko because Kitty's now back in form, and his role now he might want his role back, which was Zorko, which was covering as well. Um, so just so I know, that's at about the 40-minute mark about answering your question about Dunkley, but hopefully that helps you. That's a pretty in-depth answer, I'd say. What are you thinking of Dunkley there, Tim?
Uh, he's a good pick. Yeah, I would wait a couple more weeks until McCluggers comes back though.
Yeah, especially yeah, agreed because McCluggage sort of allows the more stronger opponents to go to McCluggage, and then the others get let loose a bit more, which is good. Um, all right, Dawson apparently is in. That's what you're saying, Tim. So people are saying about Dawson if he should trade or hold. I'd say probably hold. Um, Victor, his trades at the moment, he is doing Darcy Parish out and Zeri out. He's getting Watkins in and he's getting Gorn in. What do you? And he's got $644,000 in the bank. So maybe he could go a bit more somewhere better than Watkins. Maybe.
Mm,
What do you think of those trades, Gorn and Watkins?
well, Watkins, I don't think he'll play next week. So maybe if you don't have Dersma, get him, or maybe Ricazza or someone like that.
Yeah, and maybe have a look at your team and figure out what area might need as well. Like might need a defender or that. What area at the moment are you looking at? Because I've got my midfields all right, my rucks are all right, forwards all
Yeah,
right.
you
It's
can
just my
check my team on
defense.
there.
What's that?
You can check go to data and click my team
All right, Timber Cats and
ladder.
fixtures.
No ladder, go ladder.
It won't let me show you the ladder because if I go to the ladder, it goes to another page for some reason. So this is your team on the left here. You got
Yeah,
Jake's.
you go to another you go to another page and you click that and you puts up the team.
Yeah, but it won't let me screen share two things at once for some reason.
Why?
I have no idea why.
Just
Um,
have a try.
I'll try. All right, let me try.
Ladder.
Oh, look at this overall ladder. Look who's in front. Me. Yes. Ooh. All right. Um, normally I'm not that high. All right. Let's go to Cheetah Cubs. All right. See, it's not
Not back.
showing. Hang on.
You click it.
Oh no, hang on, let me do this. How do I? Oh, here, maybe this. Uh, hang on.
It worked for me.
This is it. There you go. Can you see this now?
Yeah, that's better. How do you do
There
that?
you go. There's your team. See, look at that. Look at that. So 1919. See, look at you're right. Look how close that is. You left
Yeah.
definitely 19. You gone up. You went from 26 to 19, so you've gone up 7,000 spots. That's all right.
Well, I don't know.
And it shows your trades. You got Rosie to Holmes, Blackiston to Dacos. So let's have a look at your team. So you got four not bad defenders. You got two rookies. You got your rookie roulette here. You got your midfield. You got Holmes, Butters, Steele. They're really good. Um, Caldwell's not bad. Um, Parrish probably is a bit mid-pricer there. Your ruckman, you got Vincentini still on the bench. 500. You can trade off that $500,000 to get more money if you want. Um, you got your forward line. You got oh, who's your Jakes and your defense? Maybe maybe you might want. Oh, you got Petraka. You can get Petraka to a better forward. That way you can play him over Robertson. Um, Flanders is also out this week too. Um, so your defense is fine. Maybe your forward, or maybe your mid, one of those two areas. The rest are pretty good. What are you thinking? What's your trades that you're thinking of? We also got a question as well. If you're there, are you there, Tim? All right, we got a question from Jay. How do you feel about Lindsay? Yeah, so all right, let me go back to my team. Um, and while Tim comes back to us, I'm gonna go back to my team. I'll stop screen sharing this one, and I'll go to my team. Yeah, so take that out, cross that off. Let me just got this screen for a second. Remove this screen, and then I'll make this stop screen, and then add this. I don't know what's happened to Tim. He's just disappeared. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen. Um, there we go, back here. So yes, Josh Lindsay. So at the moment, Josh Lindsay here is average coming off 62. He's averaging 64. He's got 66, 62. Coming up in the next, he's got a break even of -5, $357,000 in defence. And his upcoming fixtures, he's got Sydney, Geelong, Hawthorn, Geelong, Freo, St Kilda, Richmond, Melbourne. So it's a favourable draw. Sydney and Geelong a bit tough, but then Freo, Saints, Richmond, Melbourne, and GWS open up a bit, and he also has Bombers in round 12. So it's just the only thing about with the Eagles, they like to drop a few of the youngsters quite a bit. Even though you think they want to play. However, there's been a few injuries now for Eagles, so fingers crossed that he stays as well too. So um, that's what I think of Lindsay. I think he's not too bad, but I'd say I'd rather have him on the bench though, because just in case he may get dropped at one time. Oh, here's Timber. He's back again.
What
You
happened?
disappeared. You
Wade
disappeared.
Wade called me on the podcast and he cut me off.
Oh, well, that's weird because Jay was asking, how do you feel about Lindsay? So I answered to him to say that Lindsay's still a good
What
pick.
did you say
But
about my team? I couldn't hear it.
I said your team, your defense is fine. I think your forward and your midfield, you may need one more primo in each line for there. So probably need one more primo in the forward line and one more primo in the midfield. So, but your defense, I think, is fine. Lindsay, I'm also answering the other guy, which is Jay. I was saying that Lindsay, I would rather have on the bench because sometimes he may get dropped, but when he does play, he's still capable for 60 or so. So I think he can do quite well. So if you're holding him, I would hold him. Don't trade him or anything like that.
Would you
Um,
hold Petrarca though? Would you trade Petrarca because I got him on the bench?
yes, yeah, I'll trade Petrarca because you got Flanders out this week, and you won't have many. At the moment, your forward line's got not many primos in it either, so you probably want to trade Petrarca to a good player, maybe like a Pickett or someone like that. I told everyone to get Pickett last week, and I didn't get Pickett, and I got Ross, and that stuffed me up by 60 points. So Pickett's got
Mm,
a good fixture. After this week, they got Essendon. Did you know that?
no.
Yeah, so Melbourne's got a good draw coming up. They got Essendon coming up, so you might want
Well,
to.
would you get Shelley though?
Um, if I had the choice, I will go for Pickett, then I'll go for Rochelle. Those two are good. If you need cash, if you need an extra $200,000 though, get Rochelle. He's got a low break even. He's been playing mid, but the only concern I have is Rankin. Rankin hasn't done much the last few games, but if they swap roles, then you never know. But whereas I find Pickett, he's still doing his usual midfield role. So if you want guaranteed Pickett, if you want points, and if you want, or I mean, if you want money, and if you want low break even, get Rochelle. You both are pretty good. Both should be about top. I'd say Pickett should be about a top 8 forward, and I'd say Rochelle maybe like a top 10 forward this year. I'd say. So, um, is that what you're thinking of your trade?
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep in mind the fixturing as well too. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at Melbourne's fixture, as I say, and then I'll show you Adelaide's fixture. All right. So as I was saying, they've got Gold Coast, then they go Essendon, they go Brisbane, they go Richmond, Sydney, and West Coast. So after this week, after Gold Coast, in the next 5 games, they play Essendon, Richmond, West Coast. That's pretty easy, those teams. Now let's have a look at let's have a look. Oh, hang on, I was looking at the wrong page. Here you go. Sorry, here you go. You're about to see it now. So Essendon, Richmond, and West Coast. See, they play them. Now let's have a look at Adelaide. I don't have any Adelaide players, so I need to search up an Adelaide player. Let's say Rochelle. Um, and then let's go fixture stats. They've got Fremantle this week. Then they go Carlton, St Kilda, Brisbane, Port, Richmond, North, Hawthorn, Geelong. So they they got a hardish draw, and the only downside is they have the early buy and the mid-season buy. I suggest you have a look at your mid-season buy and work out um, your buy structure. At the moment, my buy structure is 10-3-3-7-7. Well, actually, no, it's
And
8 now. So it's 8 now because I traded 2 round 12 buy players out. So just have a look at your buy structure. Have you done your buy structure yet?
it doesn't tell you who's out for that. It doesn't tell you like last year it got rid of the pictures.
No, I'll show you. Look at this. Click here. If you go to your home page on your team page, click buys, and it'll tell you, and you click on buy 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and I'll show you. See, look at this. Look underneath the players now. It shows Dacos round 2 and round 14. Fonte says round 4 and round 13. Sarong 3 and round 15. See these numbers? So click on buys when you go to your homepage and it'll tell you, and you can just add them up how many you have.
Well, it's different this year then.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's a good idea though, because it's kind of saves you going through because what I've always done every other year, I've had to do manually do it on the fixturing. At least this one, it pops up on the team, which is handy.
Mm.
And my trades this week, I'm tossing up between two at the moment. It's frustrating because I got Zeri. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. I'm either the thing I've noticed is McAndrew, Adelaide play Friday. Obviously, North would have already played before then. I'm in two camps, depending on the team lists and that. On Thursday they play next week. Then the week after, Adelaide play near the end before Surrey plays as well. So in the next 2 weeks after this, Adelaide play before Surrey. Now, what I can do, I can either I can either keep him this week, not trade him this week, use him as a loophole for the next 2 weeks, then he'll be back in round 7, or I can trade him to say like a Max Gorn, see what McAndrew scores this week. If he scores like over 90 or so, then I can go maybe
Or,
go on to like a Riccardi who's not playing this week, but he'll be playing next week. Use that cash and upgrade someone else, like maybe like a Murdoch or a Carroll to like a defender, so I can get a defender primo in the defense. So there's two ways of going about it. I'm not I'm not sure which way yet, but it will have to depend on team lists and team changes on Thursday. So does that
mm,
sort of make sense what I'm doing?
yeah. What do you think about mine? What do you think of us to do?
Um, I think you should trade out Petraka, and think that you probably should trade out. I'm looking at your team now.
Oh,
You've got
actually,
I can see it. Yep, you got Petraka.
that's not my
I'll trade
team.
him out. What's that?
That's that's not my team. That's Goddard.
No, that's my team, but my I'm looking at your team, but it doesn't show screen share on this one. So,
Uh,
um, so at the moment you've got Carroll, you got Murdoch, you got Petraka. All those three I would look at trading out, and maybe Bruin, depending on if he's playing this week or not. If he's out this week, you might want to trade Bruin as well. So, out of those four players, maybe trade two of those out. Um, Parrish, I'll probably hold. Um, because I'd rather trade out Carroll, Murdoch, Petraka, or Bruin, one of those, then trade out Parrish. I'd say Parrish will probably be your fifth player to trade out. It's
mm,
just because I noticed you got Flanders this week who's going to be out as well. Robertson's going to be out. So that means you'll have a forward less. So you need to definitely trade Petraka out to get an extra forward up. To get six forwards, you need to trade Petraka out.
mm. So, what do you wouldn't go Paris down then?
Not this week because um your how much cash do you have?
Not much. 27.
Unless you go for like maybe like a Petraka to a 700k forward, then you can use that money as well. You could trade like maybe like your um Carroll or your Murdoch to like maybe like a 700k. This guy I'm looking at, have a look at this. This is quite a sneaky pod. No one's got it. Two players actually, two players I'm looking at as well. That's quite cheap. I'm not sure if you're interested, but have a look at this. Look at Tom Sparrow. He is break even 25. He's coming off 114. He's coming off an 80 and 114. He's got an ownership of just 86 people got him in this whole country. 86 people got him. He's playing midfield time. Scored 114. He's $640,000. He's a forward. Or this is the other guy I'm looking at on defense is Bodie Uland. He is worth 741,000. He's got a break even of 17. He's scored 92, 133. He's got an ownership of 1%, and 397 people have him in the country. Um, so those two I'm looking at. What are you thinking of Tom Sparrow? He's really cheap and he's very unique.
My dad just put him in there.
What, Tom Sparrow?
Yeah.
Oh, when did he put him in? Last week, was it?
No, today he asked for my help, so I helped him.
Yeah, see, so you're thinking on the right lines as well. See, I was
Well,
looking at Tom
he
Sparrow.
said he got someone called Brisbane Roar. Well, I know who that is.
Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, so you're helping him this week.
Well, look at his team, all spuds. think you will win anyway with the teams you got.
What are you thinking of, Tom Sparrow? Would you want to maybe downgrade to him and then use that cash to upgrade Carroll? What do you think?
Would you go Carroll to Dersma when you do that? Or are you too expensive?
Um, I find it kind of feels like a sideways trade, doesn't it? Do you reckon? Or
No idea, but it's hard.
because they're both about the same price.
No, they're not. It's dearer.
True, yeah. Carroll's about 479, and I think he's about 500.
But he's got no break even though.
That's true, yeah. He will probably cash gen.
Then they
What
can
about
loot.
any? Can
Then they
you
can.
what?
Then they can loot Paris.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. And see what he scores, and then you can, if he scores rubbish, you can put him on the field. If not, you can put Murdoch on the field.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of money um to loop a player that's like $700,000 though. That's a big loop.
Yeah, it's not that good, is he?
Yeah, true, but he's still scoring 70s compared to other players that you have that are scoring like 40s and zeros that Petraka won't score. So
Hmm.
I'd
Any,
live with a 70 over a 40.
yeah, but Paris is hard, isn't he?
Well, he's got North Melbourne, Bulldogs this week. Yeah, so that's a tough game actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Paris.
Let's have a look at the fixturing for No, I've got Merritt here. What's his fixture like?
Yeah,
He's got
his time on ground is not that good either.
he's who Parish.
Yeah, he's not tackling.
He's got Bulldogs, Melbourne, Gold Coast, Collingwood, Brisbane, GWS. They don't have a good fixture. Look, Bulldogs, Melbourne, Gold Coast, Collingwood, Brisbane. So in the next 5 weeks, they got to play 4 top 8 sides.
Yeah, that's screwed. Sorry.
Yeah, oh, that's quite nice and honest about that. Oh, they're
Oh,
rubbish, aren't they?
yeah.
Oh,
I don't say that on here. It's live.
I don't think they're going to win a game, are they, this year?
They might beat Brisbane.
We got to play Essendon twice this year, so that's the first.
So do we.
Oh, of course, Geelong always play easy. They played Eagles and Richmond twice last year. How easy is that?
Well, we've got West Coast twice this year.
Again, oh, I've never done that before. Gee, you do it every year.
Yeah, we've got you twice as well.
Well, we played you 4 times last year. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's a lot of times. Normally, not often you play a team 4 times in the year.
Hmm. Where do
And
you go? Where do you go? Paris down to Desma, or what do you not?
um, maybe this week just hold on to him because that 70 might be a top score. Remember, we're best 18, and 70 will probably count as a top score. So, um, fix up your forward line, I think, first. Because
Hmm.
at the moment, your forward line, you've got Sheasel, yeah, that's good. You've got Buderick, yeah, he's average. You got Flanders, he's going to be out this week. You got Robertson, he's out this week. You got Murphy, Reed, and Cook's a rookie. So you need to get Petraka on the field to get a forward because Robertson and Flanders are going to be out, and then you got Lombard there, but I don't think he's going to score that well. So um, you probably need to trade Petraka out in the forward line, and yeah, maybe maybe Carroll you might be able to get someone all right for.
Hmm.
But yeah, I would have to hold on to Parish if I were you.
What do you think about Watkins then? Or
Watkins.
or Desma?
I've had Watkins all year. He's gone a let's see what is he gone. Starter of him as well. He's gone a 47, 95, 73. So last 2 weeks he's been scoring well. Um, he's got Richmond, St Kilda, Hawthorn, Geelong, Adelaide, Bulldogs. So he's got Richmond, St Kilda, are two easy ones, but then he goes Hawthorn, Geelong, Adelaide, Bulldogs, Gold Coast. So that's a tough run from round 6 to round 10. They play all top 8 sides. So I suppose um, if you want to get him this next 2 weeks, and then he'll probably be gone. What's his
Who-
break even at?
Who's that?
He's got a break even -22. So, um, but just keep in mind when Rosie and all that get back, just be mindful of that though. So once Rosie went down the other week, that's when he started scoring well. So
Yeah, I was thinking.
Rosie,
I was thinking Josma though. He's got minus of 6.
yeah, -6, yeah, is a little bit more expensive than Watkins. So depends how much cash you will have.
Hmm. Yeah, but I reckon he's still good though. Then I can put Mr. Blim on the field. That's why I call him Mr. Blim.
Um, Wade says track 1 to 3 weeks.
Oh, is
The
he?
injury report out, is it? Let's have a look.
Is he a hold then?
Oh yes, the March updated. Yeah, the injuries are updated. Here we go. Let's have a look. Gold Coast, Petraka 1 to 3 weeks now.
Is he a hold then?
Um, oh, doesn't say anything about Bruin either. I'm looking at Bruin too. 1 to 3 weeks. If it's 3 weeks, he's definitely a trade. If it's 1 week, it's a hold. So, but this week for you, you'll be stuck in the forward line. You'll have no forward. So I'd still trade him anyway.
And upgrade like a Budrick to him or someone next time.
And then when Petraka, if he does get back early, you can just trade Buderick back to Petraka. Yeah, that would work. Because after this week, Bulldogs got a tough draw. So I was kind of looking at trading Buderick anyway next week.
You might get Ricks in there. He's got an easy draw.
You can get Wicks there. You might get Scrimshaw. I heard you're going to get Scrimshaw and Wicks to go with your Bruin.
Well, this podcast is long, so I better.
Oh
I
yeah.
can,
So yeah. Oh yeah. So we'll be Brisbane are playing Collingwood on Thursday. So next week we'll get back into our shoe bar watching in the city there. I know
uh,
the first few weeks have been pretty hard because last week's game was at 9:30 in the morning before the pubs even opened up. So we haven't been able to do an event yet, but we'll do an event next week. And Timber, do you have your Geelong catch up at all this week or?
no, just chill.
Yeah, chill. What are you going away for
And
Easter?
the coaches draft next week. Fantasy, don't forget everyone. It's back on next week, so
Yeah, it's been so annoying these buys, and then guess what? In 4 weeks or 5 weeks time after that, we're going to have five more buys. So, um, 8 buys this year. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
okay, it's good. Break from it.
Yeah, too many buys. I think though it makes it tricky. It's all best 18 scores instead. I wish it was best 22 some weeks because you're dropping off so many high scores. Um, but yeah, you can catch up Tim. He's always on his socials there, and
Yeah,
then
Facebook on Tim A and Instagram on Tim Ashford 4689.
yeah, that's a big. You're old, 4,000 years old. Wow, that's a lot. Um, and
Uh,
also, if you have any questions throughout the week, just make sure you question us through. Thank you for your questions this week as well too. We covered about 10 questions, so it was good to see all the different trades and ideas and that, which has been pretty good. You can check out the Brisbane Lions W supporters group. Check out the Facebook, YouTube, and all that. Reese FM. Check that out. Check out the any other information that you may have.
and please,
Hopefully,
everyone. please everyone subscribe. We want 1 million viewers.
Yep, exactly. Yes, that'll be good. Um, Make sure you watch the replay as well too. Give it a like as well. Join our code as well too. What's our code again? What's our code to join? It is A49FCVSB. We've got 425 people in there now, so
What's that for?
winners get Krispy Kremes. That's for our open league. We've got 425 in there now, so good to
Um,
see. Almost 500,000 people in there. I hope we can get up to 500 in there. All right. Keep up the good work. All the best with Easter Monday, Good Friday. Make sure you spend the time with your family and friends. Stay safe. If you go to church as well, spend time there as well. Maybe have a day off with football for a change and just relax and spend time with the family.
and be safe
But keep,
on the road.
what's that?
Be safe on the road. There's a lot of accidents happening with L's and PP
Yeah.
players.
Yep, and double demerits as well too this weekend. So make sure you're extra careful on the roads. And but have a safe Easter. Hopefully you have a great time. Uh, I like the Philippians 4:13. For those other Christian out there, think about that as well too. That's a great passage for the weekend as well. But good luck to all the teams. Good luck to the Lions. Good luck to Geelong. And good luck to your fantasy. Hopefully, I'll stay top 1,000, and Tim can catch up a bit more. He can go jump up another 7,000 spots as well. So,
And
um,
Jacobs, say hello to him for.
yep, flog Dacos. Josh Dacos is better. All right. Go Lions and go Cats. And thanks for tuning in. Good luck.
Yeah.